ago? 2 weeks ago. A gentleman named Matt. Met him for the first time 2 weeks ago. And, told me he was a recruiter for the military. You're going to see him come up in a minute. You'll see his uniform. And I said, wow, you're a recruiter? I said, that's the kind of guy I need in my business. That's awesome. So tonight he comes up to me. He says, I've lost, 11 pounds. And I go, oh my gosh, can you share a testimonial? So help me give a warm round of applause to Matt. Bring him to
Hey, how you doing today? I'm Staff Sergeant Matthew Lofton, known to U.S. Army, but I'm Matt, known to the civilian world. I actually been with Javita Weight Loss Coffee for actually 2 weeks now, and I tell you, it's been life-changing. It's funny because we was actually in the flea market one Saturday, and we walked by like once. We just walking, and I had my two sons, my two older sons, and my newborn with me, and my wife, and I was like, weight loss coffee? Nah, that's gotta be, there's something to it, and so we walked all the way around the flea market, came by again, and Miss Stephanie with a smiling face, so I was asking my wife, I was like, you think that actually works? I want to tone up. So you think that actually works? And she was like, I don't know, you might need to try it. And I was like, no, I don't drink coffee. So the third time after passing by, I finally stopped. And my two older sons, they was interested in her. Actually, Bill has a bracelet on right now. That's what they was interested in. And so, but I wanted to know about the coffee, because it had my attention. And I was like, Stephanie, what's the deal with this coffee? And so she was like, it's actually weight loss coffee, and she was like, it suppresses, your appetite, it controls it, it actually helps you lose weight, and also we have an energy in mind, coffee that actually, helps you, for its clarity. And I was like, that sounds pretty good. So she was like, do you want to try something? I'm like, nah. So she kind of forced it on me a little bit. She was like, try it anyway. Just try it. See how you like it. So I actually tried the coffee, and I was like, she put a little creamer in there. I was like, it's not bad. I can dig this. I can do it. So I actually got home. After the actual first day, that Sunday, I actually took it for the first time, that morning. After I took this coffee, and this the God's honest truth, I actually ran 3.2 miles, what I usually run in the morning time, but I wouldn't have never been able to wash 2 cars after I ran 3.2 miles. I was like, man, whoa, I gotta call Stephanie. I went and told my wife, I said, I have to call Stephanie. I have to have some more of this coffee. I don't know what's in this coffee, but it works. So after talking to Stephanie, about the coffee, she was like, you know what, Matt? She was like, I want you to go somewhere with me. And that's why I met Bill for the first time, it was at the beginning of the month, right?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. And, I was sitting there pondering on it. And I was like, well, God, if this is for me, let it be for me. Because, I was like, well, I told Bill and Stephanie, I was like, I got to talk to my wife about it. I just don't want to make no rational decision, especially without a spouse, because then, how women are sometimes. We will hear it at the end of the day if we go ahead and say, hey, I made this decision. No, I don't run the house, that, so I had to try to stay in good standing with the wife. But, I actually talked to my wife, and she was like, cool, she was on board with it. And, one great thing about it, Stephanie supported me 110%, because it's not easy, because I'm the only one that's actually working right now, because my wife, she just had a newborn, and we actually coming here, we actually took a $40,000 pay cut, because she was a GS8, and now, it's just me. So, and I was looking at it, well, any little bit helps, and actually, Stephanie actually gave me, the opportunity to actually come out here, and I'm already in the sales, so I'm selling the Army, so I was like, I probably could sell coffee, They're selling the actually, you know, I actually got into it, and then not only that, you know, from doing the transition, I actually lost 11 pounds. Wow. I actually got on the scale. And not only that, I actually lost 2 inches in my waist. I wasn't 36, now I'm 34 in the waist. Wow. And my wife was like, "Oh, baby, I'm seeing your abs." That's real cool.
So why did you wear that then?
Why did I wear this? Because I had just came from off work, so I, you know what I'm saying? And you know, and the only thing I want to say, I just want to thank Stephanie for actually, you know, I don't know if it was faith or something, you know, by God, I call it a blessing in disguise, because, you know, we actually found out some other fantastic news the other day. You know, the hypnosis Stephanie was talking about. My wife listened to all these tapes over and over again, having a baby. So while she was in labor, that's what she was listening to. You know, at the whole time. I didn't even know that was her father.
That's amazing.
So it's a reason that I'm standing here today. There's a reason that I'm a part of this growing company. You know, and I'm just happy. I'm just excited, and I'm ready to do whatever it takes.
Guys, you heard it said before that documentation beats conversation, right? That's what you just heard. You just heard all kinds of documentation about this company. So thank you guys for everybody that gave a testimony. Can we give them one more warm round of applause?